Insiders, can you please answer this question for me? Because this one has left me super unsettled. But first, I want you to answer me this. What else can go wrong for Jamaica this 2025 track and field season? It's like every time you hear something and think that's bad, there comes something else that's worse or something that's equally unsettling. And that's where I'm at in this video. Now, first we had the bad news about Elaine Thompson here not down for the national trials and hence will not be participating at this year's World Championships. Next, we heard the other big news about the Jamaican athletes switching allegiance to Turkey right when the national championships is about to kick off. But here we are again with news coming out of the MVP Track Club with Coach Stephen Francis sharing something that we were somewhat suspecting but never wanted to hear it. And I'm going to share that clip with Stephen Francis right now.
Decision is up in the air from what I am hearing the Paul say that and her opinions. I mean, I assume that coming back from what happened to her at the Olympics last year, she's going to be kind of cautious and she doesn't know if she's in that superb physical shape to be running all day for 8 days at the championships.
So there you hear it, Stephen Francis coming out saying that Shericka Jackson will only be participating or possibly be participating in just one event at this year's World Championships due to the fact that everything is not going as well as they would have liked with Shericka Jackson. And I'm not quoting him here word for word now, but this is what I'm getting from it. Based on what Stephen is saying, Shericka Jackson is currently probably not in the form that she would have liked. So as a result of that, she's not sure if her body will be able to handle the wear and tear that participating in two different disciplines will bring. And I think that's another super blow to Jamaica's track and field campaign in 2025. Really sad to hear. Now, Shericka Jackson is not down to participate in the 200 meters at the national championships, which is now underway, but she will only be participating in the 100 meters, which is quite understandable because she's already an automatic qualifier for the 200 meters as a result of her being the defending champion. So she'll just be doing the 100 meters at the national trials. But here comes a serious question. Now, if Shericka will only be doing one event at the World Championships this year, which event will it be? Because the 200 meters is a stronger event for sure. So is it that she's going to do the 200 meters at the World Championships, or is she going to be participating only in the 100 meters? And this is tricky. From what we have seen so far this season, in the 200 meters, Shericka Jackson definitely does not look like the sharp Shericka Jackson that can dominate a 200 meter field. Now, there must have been quite some amount of progress with Shericka Jackson from what we have seen the last time when we saw her until this point in time. So I'm expecting that she should be better. But if we should be judging from what we saw, Shericka Jackson in the 200 meters does not look like the 200 meter athlete that can challenge the competition that we have right now. So where does that put her? Does that mean that she'll have to take on the 100 meters? And that's another scary matchup for Shericka Jackson this year, because we have the crazy Julian Alfred, the Melissa Jefferson, and we have a Chilean Fraser Price who will be running her life out in this World Championships should she qualify, because it's her final one and she's just going to give it her all because she will be closing the chapter and she would want to close in fine style. So this level of competition in the 100 meters and also in the 200 meters is very scary. So it puts Shericka in a dilemma right now. Where do we put her? 100 or 200 meters? Well, I'll put Shericka Jackson in the 200 meters because the 100 meters is going to be so crazy this year. So I really think that she stands a better chance in the 200 meters. If we get Shericka Jackson to 80 or say 85% in the 200 meters, she still stands a very good chance of beating the others who are out there right now, or let's say a worst case scenario, she comes somewhere between second place. That's where I put her in the 200 meters. But based on all that we are hearing right now, this is not good news for Jamaica or Shericka Jackson or the MVP any at all. Right now, all eyes will be on Shericka Jackson at this national trials because the competition is going to be stiff. And people will be watching to see if there's any glimmer of hope that she's somewhat reaching back to where she used to be. Because listening to Stephen Francis, it would seem as if Shericka was affected mentally by this. And right now, she's just kind of having this mental issue where she's not sure that her body is at the place where she can take on all that is out there. And that's really a bad place to be. Now, outside of that, it's quite surprising how Shericka Jackson was injured that badly that she had to sit out almost an entire season last year. And here we are in 2025, a new track and field season, and she still does not feel as if she's ready. That's really, really bad that all of this was kept under the wraps. But we're still not wishing Shericka Jackson anything but the best for the 2025 track and field season. And we may very well see a different Shericka Jackson at the trials, and she could probably gain back her confidence there. On the opposite side of that, if she does not perform well, it still could have some bearing on her and could further dampen her spirit going into the 2025 World Championships. But definitely not the news that we're looking for right now.